Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is a quite a big video for me because this is the first time I'm showing a completed force, a completed tabletop force of one of my forces on the channel. And of course it is the glorious golden boys, the Astartes, no, I was going to say the Astartes, the Adeptus Custodes. I don't know where my head's at the moment. So I'm actually struggling to get all this on my table. Like, I had to clip out my flyer because I just can't get it all in focus and stuff like that. So we're going to go in and look at it individually and stuff in a minute, but I just wanted to try and get like a wide shot to show everything that I actually have at the moment. I've got a couple of the normal custodes, just the normal custode guys. I've got 10 of those. I've got one squad of 5 wardens. I've got 6 terminators. I've got Constantine Valoris down. Constantine Valoris? My God, where is my head at? It's Valoris, not Constantine Valdo. Excuse me. Valoris down here. We got 1, 2, 3 of the Dreadnoughts. I got 9 of the Ventura jump guys. You know, all on their pillars jumping down and stuff. I've got 10 custodied jet bikes. I've got 1 grav carrier. I've got 1 of the tanks, the Calidus tank, and of course I've got the Orion dropship, or Orion dropship, however you want to bloody pronounce it, up there and stuff like that. But this is the force I have at the moment. Let's just jump in and let's just look at each part of the army individually and just go into it, because this is amazing. I completely love this. Oh, I must add that all of this entire force was commission painted by a guy called MiniBrush Studios. I'll put his link in the description of the video. And the bases, all these bases you're going to be seeing from Dragonforge. Again, I'll put their stuff in the description of the video. I want to say a massive shout out to MiniBrush. He painted all this in fantastic quality, all the feedback and stuff like that we went through, and it was amazing because I've been doing my Space Marines and everything else at the same time, and this army for me is something I've always wanted since I was first got into 40k, and I read about the Custodes, and I always thought, wow, the Emperor has a bodyguard. Those guys must be absolutely awesome. I really want them. And when GW announced them, I was like, oh boy, here I go again. So here we go. This is it. Right, let's jump in and let's start looking at individual parts of the army. Okay, so what I decided to do, I'll start at like this side, and then I'll move my way down, and then I'll slowly clear my desk off, and then we can start, looking at some of the big units at the back. So we'll start over this side first, and I think we should start with the big boy Dreadnought, and this is probably one of my favourite Dreadnoughts. I just love everything about custodied Dreadnoughts. They look so big, they look so hulking, they look amazing as always. Again, the bases are from Dragonforge. I just stuck these little turfs on and stuff to give it some character, but you can see like Dragonforge do some amazing bases. I really wanted to do my armor as like it could either be in like the Imperial Palace for like 30k, or it's like on some kind of ruined Imperial world. So that's why I chose to do like these like stone kind of bases rather than stuff like snow or anything like that, because I thought, if I do play these in 30k, if I ever do that, then technically they can have the theme being around the Imperial Palace. One thing about this guy, if I just put him over here, and I just grab some attachments, he is all magnetized as well. So if I just, sorry Larry, I'm going to take off your arm. If I just take off his arm and I stick that on there, you can basically go in and you can have 2 guns and stuff like that. That's the same, I have a fist on, so I have 2 fists, so we can be equipped with 2 fists and stuff like that. The option's there to magnetize him, just to, so you don't have to like buy 3 of these guys. I think 1 is enough. But yeah, I love it. An awesome, amazing model. Right, sorry, Mr. Larry, I'm going to put you back over there. Put your fist back over here. What should we start with next? Let's just do the Dreadnoughts this side. So this is the next Dreader, and this is probably one of my favourite ones. I absolutely love the shield on this guy. The decals on it, oh, it's so good. It actually makes it look like it's all marbly and stuff like that. It was amazing. The sword with the flamer built in, and his pose is like, yes, I am coming to you. I am going to purge you, and you will die in flame and fire, because you're a heretic and you're about to be purged. So, yep, another awesome, amazing Dreadnought. I probably won't do all this 10-man squad because they're all more or less, the same. But these are basically like the custodian, like just the normal custodian troops. Again, I've got 10 of these. I haven't got any shield captains. I may add some shield captains to it, but then I'm not too sure. Just get a bit of close up there. I'll get my hand in the background. So that's what these guys look like. Amazing balls, absolutely love him. I'll show a couple off if I put one here, so you can just see some more of the poses and stuff. There, like that. The gold is so nice. Hopefully the camera's picking up. The gold is so reflective and shiny. That's what I love. I love shiny, reflective gold. If we just get one more of these guys, just to show it off like a different kind of pose. He's like, yes, you there. You are next to die. So that is another glorious Custode. Right, the next we've got the Wardens. The Wardens are my favourite, probably my favourite Custode unit, because they have all these like red capes on and stuff like that, which I absolutely love. This is like the main battle leader in them. I want to give him like that really cool pose. It's like he's got his dagger out ready to shank you. I love the back of it. Like, oh, look at that. That cape is just so gorgeous and glorious. And if we get a little close up of his face, look at him. He is ready to purge in the Emperor's glorious name. Right, that over there. Couple more. This guy's clenched his fist. He's seen some heresy, and he is not pleased. He's got like the daggers on the back and stuff like that. The ones who haven't got daggers in their hand do have all the daggers on the back, like this guy here. Look, you can just see the dagger on the back of him and stuff like that. So, yep, those are the actual Wardens. Right, if we just go over here, I've got so many stuff, guys. I'm so sorry. There's so much stuff to go through. So, I don't know what we'll do Valoris next. So this is the Valoris model. I did play with Valoris once at Warhammer World, and you can see I did snap off the end of his spear. It was devastating because I only noticed it when I got home, so I lost the bottom of the actual spear itself. So yeah, I lost the bottom of the spear, and it was sad times. It was sad times, but then again, I think it actually looks a pretty baller when he's got like half a weapon. Maybe we can put that down to like, yes, he's been fighting all his life, and that's the way it is. Look at that lion on his shoulder. Oh, it's so nice. And the weapon, it's just glorious. And of course his feathers and his beardy head. He is ready to purge in the Emperor's name. Now we have the Terminators, the glorious Terminators. These guys are all, I love these guys so much. A lot of people always ask me, hey Varak, why didn't you put the actual axes on these guys? Why'd you go with spears? Axes, you know, rules wise, they're a lot better. For me, it's all about the rule of cool. I don't really care about performing on tabletop. I know that may sound stupid to some people, but the 99% of the time they're going to be sat in my cabinet just looking at me, and I want them to look badass. And spears are iconic for me with the Custodes. This is like the sergeant guy. Again, all the daggers on the back and stuff like that. So good. So amazing. Again, I've got 6 of these, so you can either have 2 squads of 3 or 1 squad of 6. I tend to split them up. These guys can deep strike down and stuff like that, which is, of course, always wanted when you come to play games and stuff like that. I'm actually really looking forward to putting these guys out in like one big force. Right, we'll do this last one of this guy, and then what I'll do, I'll cut the video, we'll put the stuff that we've shown off away, and then we'll start looking at some of the back units and stuff like that, because I need some room on the table to start showing these guys off. Right, so that is the last Terminator guy. Again, I have got 2 more, but they're more or less all the same and stuff like that, so no point in showing them all each individual. Right, give me a second, I'm going to cut the video, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back again, and I've cleaned my table off a bit. Bloody hell, that was a bit of an effort. It was so delicate moving those guys. Right, so next up are the new guys. These are the latest models from, actually Forge World, not GW. They are Ventura. They're basically jump assault for Custodes, and as you can see, I spiced them up a little bit. I am not a fan of the flight stands when it comes to Warhammer models. Those ones that bend up and go like in the back here, I don't like them. So I went and Dragon Forged, and I looked for some like flying stands, and they didn't really have them, but they had these pillar ones. And I thought, you know what, it'd be really cool if we just stuck the guys on these pillars, like they're jumping off, or you know, like they're about to land on them and stuff like that. So that's what we did. We just added all these on. Again, they got all the daggers and stuff. Some of them have got the pistols and the shields and stuff, as you can see, all at the top and stuff like that. I'll just show some of the spear guys off. Like this is one of the spear guys, jumping down. He's ready to purge. All these came with non-helmets, so I had to use some of the Custodian Terminator helmets. A lot of you guys, who are my subs, sent me them. So I've got to say a massive shout out to you guys for that, because I ran out of them. But you guys came through and you helped me out. And they actually look really, really cool. I actually think they look really, really nice. With the, sorry, I think it's the Jetbike Rider helmets, not the bloody Terminator helmets. My bad. But yeah, I think they work on them really, really nice. So I actually think they're awesome. So yeah, it turned out great. It turned out better than I would have thought. So as you can see, I've got 9 of these guys. I've got 3 of the spears, 1, 2, 3, and the rest are all with the pistols. I'll just show you some more with the pistols and stuff like that. But you can get the gist of it, like how these guys look with the bases and stuff like that. It's amazing. This guy's got a little scar on his face. It's awesome. I haven't played with these yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how these perform. Again, I'm not bothered if I win or lose. I'm not one of them kind of players. I'm on about looking like, oh my god, that looks amazing. It's all about the rule of cool for me. So these guys look absolutely just baller. I think altogether, by the way, I think I've got like 8,000, 9,000 points of Custodes. All together, of course, the Orion dropship, which we'll get into in a bit. That is one of the big guys in this. But yeah, altogether about 8,000, 9,000 points of glorious Custodes, and it's they're worth every last point because they're amazing. These guys are the defenders of the Emperor, of course. The Imperial Fists are defenders of Terra, but these guys are defenders of the Emperor. Right, let me put the Ventura away. Again, sorry, I'll cut the video, come back, and we'll look at the tanks and then the jet bikes, and then we'll leave the Orion, the big boy, till last, because that I think that is like the prize in this Custodian force. So give me a second and we'll come back and we'll look at the tanks. Okay, and we're back again, and we are doing the tank. So this is the Calidus tank. Well, actually it's not the Calidus, it's the different one, but I do have different options to switch this one out if I wanted to. So, you know, I can just take the turret off and play it whatever tank it does. But for the rule of cool wise, this one has more red on it, so I like just having that one on there. If I just move the grav carrier to one side for a second so I don't break it. These do come off the stands. Yep, there we go. So the stands are all, you know, for transport needs and stuff like that. There's just a big hole in the bottom and it just fits on the hole. Let me just do this off camera a bit so it doesn't break and everyone laughs at the video. So yes, they can spin around. There is tension on there, so it's not going to like completely spin around when you do tabletop game. There is tension, so once it's in there, it doesn't move. Now the tank itself, you can see all the decals on it and stuff like that. I love Hovertech. I absolutely love Hovertech, and of course Custodes have all the pimping golden Hovertech. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm attracted to Primera so much, because they have all hover tanks and stuff like that. Hopefully soon hover bikes. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that is the battle tank there for now. Now the big boy, I can't believe how big this thing was. That's what she said. This is just massive. It is absolutely huge. If I take this off the stand again, this does come off the stand, so this one has its own stand. You can see it's a bit bigger, this one, because there's a lot of weight in this, so this had to come off the ground a bit more. But again, Dragon Forge. Look at the bases Dragon Forge do. They're amazing. They're awesome. Everyone should go buy some. They're amazing bases. So this is the grav carrier, where it's basically the transport. I was going to say transport for the Primaris. It's not transport for the Primaris. It's transport for the Custodes, and it is a big boy. It is a big, beefy boy. That is one big piece of resin. You can kill someone by hitting them over the head with this if you wanted to. If you lose a game, just throw this tank at them, and in life you win. Don't do that. But yeah, this is the grav carrier, and again, I love it. It's just so big. It's so chunky. It's amazing. There are the decals on it. I didn't go overboard with the decals. It's just, you know, just nice plain decals to make it look nice and glorious Custodes wise. Right, let me move on to the jet bikes, because we've got 10 of those to go through. 10 jet bikes, of course. Why have 3 when you can have 10? And then we'll move on to the big boy Orion. So give me 2 seconds to put these tanks away, and then we'll move on to that. Okay, and we are on to the final stretch. These are my Custodes jet bikes. We all know what the jet bikes are by now, and these guys are some of my favourite Custodian units. What is not to love about these guys? They have big lances, They ride these awesome looking bikes and they charge into battle. I've equipped them all with I think it's hurricane bolters if I'm not mistaken, so they can bring all the Dakar to the playground and just purge in that glorious way. This is actually my shield captain because I was playing these in games where I was bringing 9 Custodes and 1 shield captain under, I think it came to like 995 points. It was, I'm not too sure after the FAQ now if it went up or not, but these guys were all basically just so cheap to take when it came to games, like under 1,000 points for 10 jet bikes, and they just wreck because the hurricane bolters, but you can like counter charge. It was just so good. It was so nice. I loved it. Amazing. They do so much damage. They look fantastic. They're just amazing. I love everything about Custodian jet bikes. They're just so pimpish. They're so golden, and hopefully Primaris will get something like this very, very soon, and then I can fanboy over all that kind of stuff. Right, I'm gonna put the bikes away, and I just want to get to the Orion because the Orion is my favorite kit. It's just been hovering out of shot. You can just see the sensors just here at the top, but it's just been hovering out of shot. So let me put these away. I'll cut the video. We'll come back and we'll look at the big gunship. Okay, we are back, and I'm struggling to get this guy all on the screen, to be fair, because the flight stand, how big this boy is, it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm just going to take him off his flight stand, because like all the other vehicles, it does have a removable flight stand. I'll just show off the flight stand before I show anything else off, because this is a work of art within itself. Again, Dragon Forge Studios for the basing. They sell all these like little rubble things separate, put them on there, like it's, you know, just give it some character, because you have to make your bases look cool and stuff like that, don't you? So it's a really, really nice looking base. I got this pipe off eBay. Just went on there and just looked for some thick pipe, gigabyte, and yeah, just stuck it on, because the flight stands GW give you are those like little cross ones, and I didn't trust that on this big boy, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and get some pipe and do it properly, so that way it's more secure when it comes to flying. Right, let me just put this to one side, and we shall look at the beast of the skies. So this is it. This is my flyer. Just zoom in here, look at the front, look at all those little sensors there. All those little sensors are looking to purge and kill you in any kind of way possible. It is, it's just an incredible piece of kit. It's so, I love it. Look at it. Look how golden and glorious it is. We turn it to the side. Oh, I'm doing this with one hand here. This is risky. I've got some like eagles on the side, like it's coming down from the heavens to purge you. If I just move back a bit, sorry, I'm knocking everything. If I swing it, I'm using two hands now. If I swing it and I show you the back of it, you can see it's so heavy. I'm a bit of a strong boy, but this is straining my arm here like that. It's amazing. I love it. I absolutely. This is the piece la resistance, let's say, in my Custodian Force. Sorry, I keep going off screen because I need to use two hands to spin it around. But yeah, here we go. Look, it is just so nice. I love it so much. It's amazing. So yeah, this is my Custodian Force. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. It's been amazing. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section, the feedbacks and stuff like that. Are you a golden boy? Are you scared of the golden boys? Let me know. We can have a nice little talk about it down there. I cannot wait to deploy these on tabletop. It's going to be an amazing experience, especially now with the whole new Apocalypse game as well. I can really deploy my entire force with ease. Well, saying that, I can deploy with ease anyway, because it's like fucking 30 models or something, so it's not that bad. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you all very, very soon. And for Dawn and the Emperor, brothers. For Dawn and the Emperor. See you now, and bye-bye.